He's definitely this show's daddy. Hey, happy Father's Day, West Maatita.
Shut up.
What was that? Doing that crotchety old man thing. How are you doing?
I'm fine now. I spent all morning trying to get my stupid Cintiq to work. I shouldn't say stupid. It's a great machine. But it was taking forever. And I'm not really good at these sort of things. But like about 10 minutes ago, finally it worked. And I took the pen and I drew something.
Uh-huh.
All it was a bunch of lines.
Well, very nice. Well,
I moved into 1998 finally.
There you go. Yeah, but 1998 Apple still beats 2020 Windows.
The Apple machine is awesome. It's perfect. I just plug it in. I'm good.
Yeah.
It was the Cintiq. You know what a Cintiq is, right?
Yes. It's a graphics. It's like a graphics board you draw on.
Well, it's right here. It's this gigantic monitor, and I actually draw on the monitor with this here pen. As a matter of fact, I'm doing it right now. Where'd it go?
There you go. Well, look at that.
But anyway, I draw on that, and that's how I create these little goofy little characters. These glasses or these glasses?
Let's see. One more time. I think those are like old man. Yeah, the other ones are like old man spectacles. I like these a little bit more. The little rounded old man. Yeah.
I kind of like these.
You look like the worm from Shazam. I
don't know. I've never seen Shazam.
You've never seen Shazam, the movie Shazam?
No. Should I have?
Zach Levi, never read the comic books? Shazam!
I never read comic books.
Oh, really?
There's too much information. It's like tattoos. Too much information.
The tattoo that gave just the right amount of information?
What?
The tattoo on Fantasy Island. They're playing, boss. They're playing just enough.
Funny, my brother was just talking about him. He I shouldn't laugh, but he killed himself and he recorded himself being killed.
Yeah.
Audio recording.
Oh.
And he was talking about that this week. And
yeah, Hervé Villechaize. As a matter of fact, I've been meaning to watch that Peter Dinklage. Movie, My Dinner with Hervé. And I haven't watched it yet. I got to watch it. So, and then I've got cats making more noise than you right now. Yes, I hear you, Lily. Gee whiz, yeah. So you officially look like a father today. You're on the border of grandfather with that tweed sport coat on. That's yeah.
Are you making sport of me?
That jacket says, "I have hard candies in my pocket. Would you like some?" I am making sport of you. What?
This is an insult pal?
Yeah. And then, of course, an homage again to David Letterman. Nicely done, but still, So, how has your Father's Day been?
So far, so good. Aside from driving myself nuts, trying to get this thing up and running. We went to El Segundo and went to the Blue Onion, wherever
and
I got my favorite drink.
What is that?
The drink that I forgot.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he is a father.
What the heck is the name of that drink?
Does it have coffee in it?
Pico. It's called Pico Sunrise, but I call it Pico de Gallo Sunrise.
Oh.
And you ever have any one of those orange bangs that they have with the?
Oh yeah, the Orange Bang. Yeah, I used to work in an Orange Julius.
Well, there you go. It tastes like I haven't been to an Orange Julius in a long time, and it tastes like one of those orange bangs. And oh man, it's good.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, when you can't actually have horchata,
I've
you
never
get
had.
the Orange Bang.
I've never had horchata.
You've never had horchata? Really? That is part of your heritage, man. You got to have some horchata, or some. There's a lovely drink that the Puerto Ricans do.
All us brown people,
at Christmas time.
All us brown people, we drink those drinks. Those drinks.
Yeah. Hey. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying. I'm stating its origin. We can all love them now, but I can explain. And it's better than eggnog.
And even tan lives matter.
And even tan lives, exactly. But the ones in most distress are the black lives, and that's the point we make. You know, that's exactly what I tell people all the time. They say all lives matter. I'm like, yeah, but all lives aren't in distress right now, and that's
Well, yeah, they just don't get it. So
yeah. I do like Michael Che's take on this was awesome, because he was talking, we're not even asking that they are, held above everybody else. We're just asking you to acknowledge that they matter, the most basic effects. They matter,
Well,
gay people are asking for equal rights. Black people are just asking for y'all to be civil, okay? Civil rights. That's all we're asking for.
All lives cannot matter until Black Lives Matter.
Exactly.
And
because if Black lives aren't mattering, then all lives are not mattering. Exactly.
Get Mike Pence on the phone. I'll explain it to him.
Ugh.
Hey, big round of applause to all the kids and the K-pop stans.
And yes, exactly. Who trolled the Trump rally, took all the tickets, and then they were like, the place was nowhere close to filled.
Heroes of the weekend. Well, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if the amount of people that showed up, was it 6,200 people? I don't know if those were the people that were going to show up no matter what.
Yeah.
But the stands calling and inflating those numbers, and then of course Mr. Brag-a-lot going and talking about 1 million people.
Yeah.
Makes him. He's been pretty quiet today. Have you heard anything?
Oh yeah. Because let's put it this way: when you take the number of people that are out protesting in the streets versus the number showing up for his rallies, I think they need to they need to give very serious consideration to their stand on issues, and they really need to wake up. Okay, and I am so glad that there are so many people out there who are, well, I don't like the term woke, but people who are waking up to realize that the house is on fire and we need to do something about it. Okay, because the bottom line is the house is going to burn to the ground, but the foundation is still strong. The foundation we've always had is strong. The question is, what are we going to build on at this time? Because when you take into consideration things like the 13th Amendment, and just what a horrible, what a horribly manipulative thing that was, mm-hmm. and what it caused, and the suffering that it caused in the years that followed. And we're talking about the Jim Crow South, and I know several people, being that part of my family is from the South. I have family that.
I have an important call now. I'll have to get back to you in a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
It just beeps, so whatever.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, that's all right. You can take that call from your proctologist. He'll tell it. Just go ahead and do it over the air. It'll be entertaining. This is the age. You need to be getting that checked out. So.
But no, I hear what you're saying. Did you see 13 on? Is it the HBO?
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I think it was on Netflix. 13 was on Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was just one of the things. There's just so many things that and especially for me as a white guy, I barely got to see, but I have seen it. And that's the difference is once you actually firsthand.
You truly are white.
I'm incredibly white. I look like I've been traveling in tunnels for the last 6
Those
months.
spots are just like see-through.
Yes, exactly.
And then there's
I'm practically translucent. Exactly. I'm so white, I am transparent. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm shiny. What's going on?
I don't know, man. You know. Yeah. Yeah, you are very shiny. That's incredible. That's because obviously you haven't put all the effort that you busted your chops helping me get my lighting right. Okay. At least I'm white, but I'm not shiny.
Well, okay. So you've got your lighting. I've got my thing.
Yeah. You can always throw on, you know what you can do? You can throw up like Facebook on your computer, and the white off of that should show up on your face and lighten you up some more.
I'm gonna try that. So
yeah.
Put this up here. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, you know what? I've got Facebook on a black background.
Oh, you really? Oh, yeah. Well, something with a white background.
I'm gonna go to the Google. Are you familiar?
There you go. You're lit up a little better. Yeah.
A little better?
A little better. A little better. Yeah, you got to stick with something that's really, really white. Yeah, you should put me up on your screen, and then you'll just like disappear.
You're a human reflector.
Exactly. Well, at least I serve a purpose, right?
Yeah.
And you know, it's funny we mentioned that because that is exactly what happened in that incident. I was with a black friend in the car. He got pulled over, and my white reflectiveness kept him from getting in trouble because the cop was honestly before the cop realized that I was in the car with him, his tone was entirely different.
So you are so white.
Mm-hmm.
You make other people white?
Exactly. I bring out the white in everybody.
So you rub off on people.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Unlike chalk dust. You know, like chalk dust or dust on black pants. You know?
I'm gonna stay far away from you.
I've made you incredibly white, West. Oh yeah, you know what? I wouldn't pull that far back, especially with your shirt hanging out, because it looks like you're getting set to flash the audience.
Well, see, last week it was last week.
It was last week. You had the shirts on. Yeah.
And tonight I have jeans. I just put this on for the show.
Well, there you go. So you're getting set to go out to dinner though for tonight, right?
Yeah. Know, boys and girls, this is all a show.
This is all a show. Exactly. You're insane. You know that. There we go. We're all insane. We're all a little insane.
Hey, who's
the guest tonight? Is that what you wanted to ask?
Hold on a second. I've got to take care of business with my wife here. Just a moment.
You know, she doesn't approve of our relationship.
426-7701. So you remember the first three. I'll remember the last one. 426.
What are you? What numbers are you announcing for everybody else to potentially call?
That's my telephone number. 426-7701. Okay, now that's taken care of. Where were we?
Oh wow, that's just.
Who's on tonight?
I have an incredible young artist by the name of Tex Hammond.
That's right. You were telling me about Tex.
13 years old. He's had 2 gallery shows already. He's got a third one in the works. And actually, it's not going to be a virtual gallery show. It's actually something more unique, and we're going to talk about that.
Oh, okay. And he saw Jaws for the first time?
He saw Jaws for the first time, yeah. And I'm excited. I don't know if I talked to him about, I don't know if we'll see if it comes up. We'll see. We actually seen a bunch of stuff, but we'll see if it comes up, because I'm not sure if we talk about it in the first segment or the second, if it was in the segment that we were just talking with each other. And I don't know if I brought that into the interview, because we talked for a good long time, because unlike talking to you, I actually enjoyed talking to him.
I got it.
This is the, this is just the torture that I endure for this because I've given you credit in my show. Yeah, go ahead and take care of that.
96. I need my
the 13-year-old didn't even was classier than this.
742 966 6968. All right. Just hold on a moment.
Just hold on.
742 6968. There you go. All right. Okay, what were we talking about again?
We were talking about Tex Hammond.
Show still on?
Do what?
Show still on?
Show is still on. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why we put up with you for it, but the show is still on. Yeah. And
last night we watched Allison, she's my wife, we watched Jaws last night.
Oh, you watched Jaws too? Oh, okay.
Oh, we didn't see Jaws 2. We saw Jaws 1.
Oh, okay.
We saw Jaws 1 last night.
Saw the original Jaws. There we go.
Yes. Have you ever seen that Jaws?
I tell you what, it's been a while since I've seen that Jaws, but I did love him in those James Bond movies. And so.
No, there's no James Bond movie here.
It was, yeah. Was it Lockjaw or was it Jaws? It was Jaws. They called him Jaws. Yeah. Ted Cassidy's character in James Bond.
This is starting to bother me. Hold on.
Why is what's starting to bother you? Oh, your shininess? Well, you're just shiny and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you.
My face in butter.
Yeah, exactly. Well, come on board. We're expecting you.
All right. And boys and girls at home, when your face is shiny, have one of these.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, hey, I stock up, baby, on the Kirkland baby wipes.
Shiny. What's going on?
Kirkland baby wipes, not just for babies anymore. I love my Costco, man. I'm telling you.
But those are wet.
I need to get Costco to sponsor our show.
Want a nice dry hanky around just in case you're shiny, so you can powder your nose.
Yeah.
Hey, which reminds me, do ladies really powder their noses?
I believe that's vernacular about let's go to the bathroom and talk about the men. That is, we need to powder our noses means, okay, you guys got on our last nerve and we are now going to proceed to the ladies' room and talk smack.
I don't believe one time has Allison said, oh, I have to powder my nose.
No, because she's usually willing to smack you right upside the head at the table. That's, so there's no reason to, she is not one of those covertly hostile wives. Okay. She is straight up hostile to your face, which is good.
No,
you need
she's not. She's spectacular. What are you talking about?
She is. I know.
She's amazing.
She is far better than you have ever deserved.
She puts up with so much. I mean, the fact that she still remains married to me, even after knowing that I know you, shows you how much.
I'm telling you, I really thought I should have been the final nail in the coffin of your relationship. I don't know what happened.
Usually you're like the big guns. If I want to scare somebody away, I call you up.
Yeah. And that was your intention with Allison, wasn't it? To try to scare her.
Here's the thing. When I do mention you, her eyes do roll.
Oh, well, there we go. Yeah. Well, I was especially, well, you remember when you posted from IHOP and her, she got right in on it. When I jokingly said, and you called me white trash, and Allison chimed in when she said, when have we ever called you white trash, ... that you've heard. And I was like, oh, she's part of it now. She's in for a penny. She is in for a pound.
Oh, this is true. We just lovingly refer to you as WT.
Oh, well, there you go.
I think she was
and that's another thing. And that was another thing I've always wanted to point out to family is, how we, I remember very clearly my relatives being very upset about being referred to as white trash. And I said, well, now stop and think about that. You're not, just because a certain group of white people are behaving a certain way, you do look at them as white trash, but you don't want everybody else lumped into that same group. Don't you feel that should be the same way for people of color? That you shouldn't be, because a great example is the only fight I ever got into in high school was with a black kid. It was the only fight I ever got into in high school. And to this day, let me put it this way. The only black person I have ever hated was him. Okay. I did not take my resentments out on anybody else because they shared the same skin color as him. It was just him.
You still hate him?
What?
You still hate him?
No, I don't hate him. Actually, I've actually hoped that he would reach out and, and we could show a bridge.
You should put him on this show.
You know what? I've reached out and he has not responded. He has not responded. And so,
you should get it. You shouldn't be doing things like that. You should get a producer for your show whose sole job is to find talent to be on your show.
I should have that. I should have that. And so far it's just me, and also, and yeah, that's not working exactly because I keep bringing you back. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah.
Every time I get dressed and Allison does her eye roll, she follows it up with, "Oh, are you being his Ed McMahon?"
Well, I can see it starting to have a reaction on you. Are you scratching the rash that's developing because of this?
Huh?
Are you scratching the rash that is developing because of this?
This is sort of my signal to say, "Come on."
This is your stress rash. Yeah, you're looking for where are you going to dinner tonight?
We're two places. We were thinking Steelcraft is this great place in downtown where it's made out of giant containers. Those gigantic, like they have they'd be on a ship.
Oh yeah, okay. So shipping containers.
It's made out of that. And they call it Steelcraft, and it's like an outdoor food court that you find in the mall, and they have everything from pho to hamburgers to barbecue and ice cream, and they have tables all over the place. So we thought we could possibly do that. We enjoy the fun. They have like big screen TVs and they show movies and stuff like that. So that's fun. So that's one idea. And then another one, I'm not sure how this would work out. Not too far from Steelcraft is a Korean barbecue. And I really like it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's all pause for a moment for that. Oh, Korean barbecue is so.
As we were driving back from El Segundo earlier this afternoon, I brought it up, and Allison and I both said, "Well, how would they do that? I don't know if they walk around with the meat and you could put it on the little barbecue grill at your table or what. I don't know."
Mm-hmm.
So.
Whatever you're planning on doing, enjoy, and happy Father's Day. And we'll let you, even though this will be on tomorrow night, still happy Father's Day.
So that was yesterday. We'll just say that.
Exactly. We'll pretend this. Yeah. In spite of the fact that I'm leaving all of this in, we're going to pretend this happened yesterday.
So say happy belated Father's Day.
Happy belated Father's Day.
About time. I waited 24 hours for this. Really?
Exactly. Really? Okay, that was truly sad. And on that note, you have a good evening, sir.
Get out of here.
All right, I'm out. Our guest tonight is a recognizable voice talent, an aspiring musician, and a successful artist with not one, but two separate gallery shows here in the greater Los Angeles area. And he has a third one on its way. And in the wake of COVID-19, he's doing it in a unique and stylish way. And we're really excited to have him. It's time to have a great conversation with Tex Hammond. Tex Hammond, how are you, young man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fine. For the guy my age who's feeling a little despondent about a conversation with a young man who is actually far more worldly at 13 than I am at 54.
Oh,
I'm feeling a little. I got to tell you, I'm feeling a little insecure.
feeling
I'm totally kidding.
bad. I feel bad.
Well, I have no reason to feel bad. I think we're doing good here. For those of you that don't know, so we were talking, and before we got on the camera and everything. Your parents, just for everybody, so everybody knows who you are. Okay, your mother is the famed voice actress Grey Griffin. We say famed now because
Whoa.
in the old days, voice actors didn't get any love at all. Nobody knew anything about them, and
Still though, it's like none of them even get recognized at all.
exactly. A majority of them know, but nowadays, now you have Comic Cons. We have Comic Cons and stuff. Have you ever done a con?
I have.
You have.
I did a con in Puerto Rico. It was amazing, and I signed my friend there. I was so happy. Couple
there
years
you go.
ago. Yeah.
Did you get writer's cramp on that one? Yeah.
No, I didn't sign that much. It was more geared towards my mom because my mom was sitting right next to me.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah.
There was some one, and I was like, wow. Thanks.
Yeah. And what's funny is I actually discovered, when I say discovered, I found out about your mom when I first broke into voiceover in 2007, the same year you were born.
That's so cool. That's amazing.
And so it's like, oh my goodness.
Experience, right?
What?
It's a great experience, right?
It is, but I think I would have enjoyed animation more. Most of my stuff was TV narration.
Amazing.
So I was like one of those, and the cops are chasing him right now, and it's a it's a horrible experience, and it's like and so I just like for the day to be able to do character voices. That's what I wanted to do, but that didn't happen. So
what character is that?
I have no idea. I just I always tell everybody. My standing joke is I don't do impressions except of the voices inside my head. However, if you heard those voices, you'd say, "Wow, that's a spot on impression."
Exactly.
I know. So it'd be really uptight up here. So.
Oh my God, my dad does that voice all the time.
Oh, no. Well, your father and I are like from the same generation here. So it's more of like a Michael Caine. So that's more like, from Batman, Batman, because he's like straight up. Like, the butler, Alfred.
Yeah, the butler.
Alfred. So, so that type of thing. Now, I can get more proper, like, and of course, everybody does a Scottish accent. So, alas, and speaking of your dad is the one and only Murray Hammond from the old 97s.
Yep.
And that is absolutely awesome. So as an artist, I know I was really kind of, surprised, I guess I shouldn't say surprised. Your father's artistic venue is musical. Your mother's artistic venue is dramatic. She does sing and everything, but her primary focus is on the dramatic. And then we've got you heading right up the artist lane, as I like to call it. Well, technically, no, that'd be right up the middle, the artist lane.
I'm a little bit of both, and a lot of people don't really know my music at all because I just have a SoundCloud that's like just like for like
well, you know what? We could shamelessly plug your SoundCloud while we're at it too.
And if you want to, but it's
You know what? I'm happy to do it. Because I honestly, because again, we've already for those of you that don't know, Tex here was the voice of Lincoln Loud on Loud House for how many years?
2 years, I think so.
For 2 years. And of course, and then of course he's grown up and he now has that. He has a definitely manly voice there, and so he's gotten for 13, that happens, but again, it's a very melodic voice nonetheless. So you're still in good shape,
Thanks.
Did you have any of the little cracking going on?
Yeah, I actually did, but puberty and stuff like that kind of just hit me like so fast. I shot up 6 inches in 6 months.
Well, so, I noticed when you were.
So I'm 5'11" now.
You're 5'11" now?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you and I practically see eye to eye. I'm only 6'1". How tall is your dad?
My dad is like 6'2".
Is 6'2"? Okay, so he's right in the ballpark with me. Yeah. So holy crud. Okay.
I know.
Gee whiz.
Great. I'm growing.
Well, but that's good. But you're doing it well.
Yeah.
And you get a well-versed life, don't you? Because I mean, your mom has basically got you. Honestly, you're watching more film than any film appreciation class that there ever.
I mean, if I mean, I thank my mom for showing me that,
Yeah.
but like, if I was just one of those kids that just wasn't interested in it at all, I bet she wouldn't force it on me. But I'm glad I'm interested in it because they're really good movies.
Oh yeah, no, the incredible work and stuff. Matter of fact, you just finished with what was the last one you just finished?
Oh God, Jaws.
Jaws, yes. Because and right on the 40, right on the what? The 45th, 46th, 45th anniversary of Jaws.
I wanted to see it for so long, and right when my mom told me that we were going to see it, I was like, because I just never got into it. Like my mom wanted to wait till I was a little older because it was like when I was like 4, she was talking about it, and I was like, oh, movie about sharks.
Yeah, well, of course, and well, thank goodness she did.
And then we just totally put it off, and then I'm like, now like, wow, we should totally watch Jaws.
Well, and of course she's got to break out all the stops now that we've all been in quarantine for so long. It's like, what do we do there?
Yeah.
So you've got the whole gamut of the film industry because I know you also took in Goodfellas.
Love Good.
Ray Liotta was awesome in that. It was and it was a great cast.
It was like, oh my God, I don't want to spoil anything, but it was just a trip. Say that.
It was really intense. Yeah, that's some. What has been your favorite movie so far?
Outsiders.
The Outsiders. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Are you more of a pony boy?
Outsiders or yeah, definitely pony boy. No, not pony boy. No, not pony. I got them mixed up. The kid who I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, geez. Well, that's the only part I remember. That's the only one I could throw out there on short notice. Okay, don't make me look this up. I'm just gonna look like a foolish old man. Now,
with Pony Boy when they got to the church and everything.
Okay. Now, see what you've done. Now you're gonna make me look it up. Now, This is all on you, Tex. This is all on you. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I know you, Tex, you. I'm telling you. Now, okay. Oh man, yeah. There we go. Oh my goodness. Were we talking Johnny or were we talking
Johnny?
Johnny.
Yes.
We were talking Johnny, Ralph Macchio's character.
Yep.
Yeah. Ralph Macchio, and as a Karate Kid. Of course, this was your mother's dream boy list growing up. Yeah, Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe, Emilio. That's awesome, man. But let's talk about you now. You are you've already had 2 gallery shows, correct?
Yep.
You've already had 2 actual gallery shows where you've had a slew of people in, and you've got a third. You're doing a third virtual show.
I'm doing. We actually kind of rethought that. So like we're rethinking it. So like Carmen was saying like for the stuff I'm doing now, I think it should be like an actual show.
I would tend to agree. I think there has to be a little bit more of a visceral reaction that you cannot get looking at something on a screen.
So instead of a screen, what we're thinking is getting an alley and like just like a complete brick alley, maybe in like downtown or something like that.
Right.
Put my paintings all up beside it,
right,
and have people just drive through the alley and look at each one and go out as like a loop. So seems like a great idea.
I like that. Actually, I like that. I like that. A drive-through art gallery there. There you go. Well, yeah. Your work has attracted a lot of attention, and Mark Hamill himself has made mention.
Yeah.
And the one that threw me was what's his name? Matty Cardinopole. Matty from he was on Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events, and he's on from Stranger Things.
I know that show, but I don't know who that is.
Maddie was part of, oh, wait, which one? Lemony Snicket or Stranger Things?
Both.
Both. Okay. On Stranger Things, he was the weird guy at the arcade who was trying to get a date with the older Sid, with Nancy. He was, and then he was also on, he was also part of Count Olaf's troupe of evildoers.
I have no clue. I love Stranger Things, but
what's funny is you have a picture with him.
Wait, I know one guy from Stranger Things. His name was Chester Rushing.
But Chester what?
Chester Rushing. It's the only guy I've met for Stranger Things.
The one with the longer hair, right? Longer hair and no. He was at your gallery show.
Really?
Really? You've got a picture with him.
Picture with him?
You've got a picture with him. Yes.
God, memory.
Matty Cardinople, I think it is. That's his name. Yeah. All right. What do I have to pull up IMDb for you? I can pull up IMDb and show you who he is. Are you ready? See, I think it's only fair after you did that thing to me with The Outsiders. I think it's only fair I should get you back with this. All right. Are you ready? Let me pull this up. I tell you what, I love this day and age because we can actually do things like this. And oh, good, he comes right up the second you put in that. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here it comes. Recognize him?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
There we go, huh?
Oh, my God.
Did that clarify that for you?
I see that guy on YouTube all the time, by the way. And
Beg your pardon?
Stuff, and he was, yeah. And I saw him look at my stuff, and I was like, oh, my God, that's the guy that I keep seeing everywhere. But I just didn't know his name.
Yeah.
And I didn't know he was on Stranger Things.
What? Yeah, he's on Stranger Things. His role is small, but he's at the arcade. He's the guy at the arcade.
I don't know. I haven't watched since season 2.
Oh, you've got to catch up on season 3 then, man.
Yeah, probably. I'm probably just gonna do it over quarantine.
Oh, you're just the worst. How dare you be out there being productive and artistic and giving things to the world when there's so much awesome stuff to be binging.
No, I also
the nerve of you to get out there and paint and do all of your stuff, Tex.
Yeah, but instead of playing video games, I should be playing I should be watching Stranger Things.
No. Hey, well, no, video games are great because honestly, as far as I know, there's no chance for you to win money binge watching stuff. You could, if you're doing Fortnite or something like that, then yeah, you could probably, if you play well enough, yeah, you could probably make a career.
Fortnite anymore because everybody's such a mob mentality with it.
It really is, isn't it? It's like, you enjoy something and then you get in there and then
everybody likes it. Yeah. And if you don't like it, then you're not cool. Then everybody hates it all of a sudden. Then if you play it, you're dumb or like I'm like, what? I just don't. I can't play anything.
Well, that's why I've only liked one video game in my entire life, and to this day I still play it.
What is it?
I'll give you a hint. Get over here!
Oh my God! Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
That's what's I keep hearing that sound effect everywhere, but I just don't know it.
Exactly. Well, now that and of course, what's really great is now that we're all in quarantine.
Yeah. Have you played 11? Wait. I got the 8.
Well, there you go. Well, I got the official Bane looking one.
I got that one.
No, but actually, you really need to get your Tex Hammond mouth ones out there.
I know. Yeah. My mom was like, you should just like stick a sticker on like the front of it. And I was
exactly. Well, that's and you know what? Your mom is an insightful promoter. I got to tell you, she's got her head in the game, and she knows what's going on, and especially dare I say for her baby boy. That's right. Her baby boy. She got the hook up for you, son. Sorry. Yeah. That was a mild bit of Tracy Morgan because I do love Tracy Morgan. So there was a little bit of that. There's a little hint of it in there.
I feel like I don't know anybody anymore.
Yeah. Well, not like John DiMaggio. John DiMaggio does a good Tracy Morgan. Because John, right?
Well, I've heard the name, but I just
you heard the name. He was on Loud House. I thought maybe you'd run into him. It's an older guy, and anyway.
Of course, I know who he is.
Are you?
No, of course. Yeah,
you're evil child.
I recorded it with me like many times.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're an evil child. Why would you do that? Well, hey, you can record an entire TV show with someone and never meet them. Okay. So that's
you're actually right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Exactly.
You're right. But no, I've done things where it's like everybody's in the same. That's nerve-wracking. I can't do that. That's nerve-wracking.
I would like to apologize to you for something though, because I technically wanted you to be like the first artist that I interviewed. So I had to interview Megan Lara first.
Oh.
So I have an artist that I really like. Do you know who Megan Lara is?
No. Who?
Oh, she is awesome. She's a pop culture artist. Her very, very different genre to you, but she actually goes to all the cons as well. She goes to all the Comic-Con stuff. She does some really fun artwork, and
that's so cool.
And so she was actually the first one I interviewed, and but
there's super underrated Instagram artists I'm just finding, and they only have like a few hundred followers, and they're like so good.
I know. Well, that is literally honestly, you can tell who's a better promoter than it's so hard to find that happy balance between promotion and talent. Okay. Exactly. You got the people that are really, really amazing promoters, but as far as talent, they're just, ugh. You're like, really? And then you've got the people that are, incredibly talented, and it's like, why has nobody heard of you? Because you're kind of focusing all that talent.
There's some people, I'm like, how are you? You're only famous because you know this one guy, or like
exactly. But actually you're doing really great. Let me I want to bring up pieces. I want to bring up some of your pieces. I want to show you these, and I want to ask you the questions about them. And I'm going off the very far deep end first. Are you ready?
All right, cool.
All right. So this is the first piece I want to show you. First of all, how do you even pronounce that?
Oh God, I forgot why. But I know that had some special meaning to me, but I forgot it.
You had some special characters and stuff to it.
It's in a different language.
Yes, I kind of gathered that. I was like, I said, thank you. Now I'll throw it into Google Translate and we'll see.
Nobody's translated it.
What?
Still nobody's translated it.
Still nobody's translated it?
Yeah. So it's just like,
oh my God. Well, I really liked the piece. Like I said, it caught my attention. I was like, yeah. And yeah, you can definitely see that you are a child of punk.
God, oh yeah. Gosh, this is my older stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What did you think I was going vintage, man. I was throwing it way back. Well, you're an artist. You shield all of your really good stuff away from everybody. And do you realize what I just did? I also realized something, but that's okay. We've been having our conversation, but I really need to switch us to gallery view. I can't believe I haven't been doing that. So I got to switch to gallery view now. So so that's a gallery view is the interview screen where you see the interviewer and the interviewee on the same side by side. So yeah, I've been interviewing you, and basically it's been popping back and forth to us. And so now what I do is, because I am such a quality interviewer. Like, really?
Pretty good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oops, and now I just turned off my video. Oh wait, I got to start my video. And I went in to go in and switch out things, so I could take the logo off my background when we're in this.
That's such a cool background.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
God, is that the actual? I wonder where that is. That looks beautiful.
Exactly. Yeah. What are you talking about? It's exactly where I am. I have no idea what you're talking about. How dare you accuse me of using a green screen? Oh.
Oh my God.
Some of us don't have neon around our bedroom.
I know.
So, it's and of course it's a very interesting clash there because you've got the mission style light fixture above your head, and then of course the neon all around the room.
I keep that off all the time. That light fixture is lucky it's even on right now. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, there you go. All right. Now that we've gotten into the official interview screen that should have been up ages ago, because now I have to go through and now I've got to put the chyrons, Tex Hammond, artist, underneath you all the time.
Young artist, upcoming artist, young.
Well, here we go. Now I happen to know that one of your influences is actually an acquaintance of mine, and an acquaintance. Now, keep in mind, it's like if he saw me, he'd go, "Oh yeah, I know that guy." Not like somebody who's like, "Hey, Daniel, you're my." Yeah. He'd look at me and go, "Oh yeah, I know that." And Shepard Fairey.
Yeah, so, really? You know
really?
Him?
Yeah. Well, I like I said, an acquaintance. So he would remember me. I've been around him, his wife, and his kids. So yeah. So I'd say I know it.
So cool.
All right, let's move on to our next piece. Are you ready? It's time to play Do You Know Tex? So
by this piece.
All right, so here we go. Let's see which piece do we go for next. Let's go with the classic. Let's go with
Oh my God.
Black and White.
My mom puts all of the stuff that I do in shows, like she selects it out. And I
on your website, which by the way, texhammond.com.
I know, yeah, Tex Hammond, yeah, but why did I? Oh, it's not even good.
Actually, really? I think it's really good. What are you talking about? I like it. It definitely speaks. Okay, you're apparently your mother and I have the very same taste in not good. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Man? Is that what I am hearing?
Yeah, I just
that isn't one you like.
Why did I? Yeah, it's fine. I like it. I gotta teach myself to like it. I like it.
Right, there you go. Because all right, let's face facts. Not, there are things that I've done, and I've been to people go, "Oh, you did that," and you're like, "You liked that?" Exactly. We all have those moments, It's like with your dad. If I were to mention what songs of his I really liked, you'd probably look at me going, "Oh wow, I remember how horrible that song was. Why in the world would you like it?" It's all good. It is all good. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on to our next piece. Are you ready?
All right.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Okay. Are you ready?
All right. All right. Let me see if I can find one that you liked. Okay. How did you feel about this one? Are you ready? How'd you feel about that one?
That one was good. It was just It was just, I did it in 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
So, well, there you go.
I do my stuff really fast.
Yeah. Well, what is? Oh, okay. So, what is your? So, was there any motivation that derives things, or
music?
Is it
Probably music.
The music.
I blast music in my studio. So.
What, an artist who blasts music in their studio? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Dare I say, how original?
Yeah.
Literally, you watch any movie or music or TV show where there's an artist and they've got the music blasting and they're
always. I know I'm not special, but
well, you know what? Honestly, I gotta say, it's at least when you're blasting your music, it's not so much you're not rocking the Jackson Pollock vibe on that.
Exactly.
It's actually there's some thought to it. All right, let's. All right, last one.
All right.
Let's do the last one right here.
I love that one. I actually really like that one.
Yeah, and was that because now also when you're talking about whether you like something or not, was you like it because there was joy in the project at the time?
If there's meaning, there's joy, and I just all out think it looks good.
So you titled this one "Dyed Hair."
Yeah. So did you know why?
Why?
Okay. Well, I wanted to dye my hair half pink, half black, and I still want to. But after my hair kind of gets way longer.
Yeah.
So I was just planning on it, and I just really wanted to.
So
like,
now you wanted to go a full carnation pink with that?
A full
okay, well that's a see.
Yeah.
I'm more of a fuchsia pink kind of guy myself. You know, I want to walk around looking like a T-Mobile logo. So
yeah.
But okay, that's all right. Well, good, man. There was actually a couple other pieces like the dry, what was it? Dry grass, I guess, from the website. We won't delve too far into that, but a lot of great pieces. So now has there been an actual scheduled date for your next showing?
Not yet, but we know it'll be, I think, in the next 5 months, maybe.
Oh yeah. Okay. So sometime probably by November, before November, November.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do. Again, the drive-through art gallery.
I'm already, well, actually, no, not the next 5 months, maybe the next 3, because I'm already finished with everything. So I've literally just been doing art every single night, cranking out pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So since everything's finished, we just need to find a location, and we need to find we need permission to be like, yeah, kind of put my art up in this alley, like have people drive through.
Well, we're looking forward.
It's a bit of an event thing, but yeah, and we're gonna sell masks there probably.
Oh yeah, well you definitely. Well, I mean, you've already got the. You've already got a clothing line. And again, I keep busting West's chops about this because Megan Lara has her art on t-shirts. And you've got your art, you've got, the Tex Keeney. I tell you what,
I told my mom, she was like, I just need to get this out there. But my mom was like, there's a bikini option. You should do Tex Keenies. I went, no. I'm not doing that. Worst idea ever. I told her no, and she says, okay, fine. Still does it. Now I get teased about it every day.
You know what? Honestly, again, all right. That's a great option. And as you get older, and as you, because I was, that's when it really hit for me, right about your age. So it's like, oh, hey, maybe that wasn't such a bad idea.
That's so embarrassing. Everybody's like,
you know what? Again, your mom is definitely she's definitely a promoter.
Yeah, she is definitely.
But hey, she's, and someday you get to look back on this and laugh and go, wow, I'm glad, as you head down to the beach, and you can't see how attractive a person is, but you will be able to see the Tex Keeney, which will have you.
That Tex Keeney is something.
It's there you go. It's great, but you do some great artwork, Tex, and I see you have a well-rounded environment between your parents, be giving you the full-on support, to be able to pursue this kind of stuff. Okay?
Thank you.
You don't, my parents said, you should get a job at the post office. It's very, so.
Yeah, I'm definitely lucky that my parents aren't all square and everything.
Yeah, and they're still very good friends, and so, and especially when it comes to you. Yeah, and you were a downright joy. I love having conversations with younger people such as yourself. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, you have more insight than, like I said, a lot of people my age, and it's refreshing. So you can have a conversation with a young guy who's absolutely.
I know. Doesn't that suck though? Because it's like, I can't believe there's people that I'm like have more insight about, like guys your age.
I know. Well, it is what it is, and we kind of roll. We roll with the punches, and we just count ourselves. We count ourselves fortunate that, hey, we get the opportunity to do this and be, and we spend our lives seeking out people that are part of our tribe, if you will. Yeah. Because our tribe, we come from the tribe that isn't identified on the outside, only on the inside.
Yeah. Exactly.
You like that? That was my attempt at grandiose artistic flow.
It was good. It sounded good. It sounded like poetry.
Did it sound truly profound? I was working on profound.
It sounded truly profound. I like that.
Oh, okay. Well, very good.
A good one.
Well, speaking of profound, I am profoundly sad that we have to end this for now. It has been great. Yeah, we've been talking for a good bit there, my boy.
By so fast. It was so fun.
Well, you are. I'm very honored that it went by fast, because it's like, oh my Lord, we've been talking well over a half hour. Well over. Yeah, we're closing in. Yeah. But I'm happy to have you back, because I like to have, it's always good to have the fun people back to talk to. And so, and so far you've proven a fact to me that artists are far more entertaining to talk to than a lot of other people. So you and Megan, definitely, I my favorite conversations. So, yeah. But anyway, it's great talking to you, Tex. We're gonna share the information, and we're also gonna show
one more thing. SoundCloud is Fargon, FARGON 3.
Fargon 3. So it's like, it's far gone, but it's spelled like argon gas with an F, right? Is that it? Fargon 3 on SoundCloud, and we're gonna do that. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'll even share that in just a second. Talk to you later, Tex.
Talk to you later. Bye.
And a big thank you to Tex Hammond. You can find his art on Instagram at Tex Hammond, and also at texhammond.com. We'll post links on our YouTube video of this. And we want to thank you for checking in with us. If you like your video tonight, please check in, like it, subscribe, and we'll get you more content with some really great people to talk to. That's what it's all about. It's all about them. And you can find us on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Just look up Asylum Tonight. And until our next night, you have a great night.